All right. First and foremost, so we're gonna say all praises be to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the sincere elect, teaching the truth and faith and sincerity through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai. And we just go in the spirit completely, man. You know, everything is about the spirit of the Lord, and just bringing out these scriptures, you know, just and reasoning, man. You know, because hey, it's very interesting now. You're over here like in England, they're obviously speaking about in a few but that basically there's talks of a 10 p.m. curfew coming throughout the whole UK as well. They already spoke about small groups of 6 and things as such, and basically
that's a famine of the world.
That's it. And as well, we have been saying to you people that just because it was hot, and people had the time to go party a little bit, go to the club, go to the rave, that everything that we're speaking about is coming back, man. Right? So someone get Ecclesiastes 3, and bro, if you got anything you want to say, bro, we just move.
Bro. Yeah.
This is Ecclesiastes 3 from the top.
There's something for you after that as well.
Yeah.
Cool. It says, to everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. That's a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted.
Yeah, so basically, man, so with everything, it's a time, right? And it's time to which we're in, man. It's a time of destruction. It's a time of death. So even if you try and supplant your way around it, you know what? Yeah, eat out to help out.
All of that, man.
That ain't gonna save.
That ain't changing. Damn, fuck man.
Look, man, London's dead, man.
It's done.
London's dead.
It's
dead. And the thing is, London. You got to understand the gravity of London being dead. London is the financial capital of the world, right? You get all of these finance guys going into the city of London. To this day, the Waterloo and City line isn't running. It's just not running.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what serving people that work in the city of London.
Yeah.
This, that, and the other. Right, but then you've also got in terms of England, what's the driving force of England? The power and the money.
Of the elites.
Yep.
And they're shutting it down, man. It's true. And we brothers, we kind of live in these kind of environments, like in these areas, and there's nothing happening. You got all these buildings with no one in there every day.
Yep.
All these Canary Wharf buildings, no one ain't in there, man.
Yep. They said it's something
done,
like it's 10% capacity.
Which is ridiculous.
It's who is in there? The Northern Kingdom cleaning in the morning. They got the Northern Kingdom in the morning. They clean in there, but the actual business ain't running.
Yeah. And it's
the
beautiful,
man.
man.
Is fucking killing it, man. And shutting this place down.
Yep. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful to fucking see. Like I'm fucking loving it. Like these people don't know. Like these retards don't know that look, it's not going away. And as us two were speaking about, man, I can't wait to that day where everything which we're speaking about is real. Like every day is, you can't escape the Lord. You know what I mean? You got these jakes. Well, really, we can go party because these people are in the same spirit as Noah, in the time of Noah, which we can read that. We can go into that.
Yeah. Was there more on what you was?
Yeah. A lot more.
Okay. Oh, no, you go ahead. I got something after you. As well, man. You go on. You go on.
Okay, cool. Can I grab? Because I was gonna grab a preset.
Go on, bro.
So the second Peter 3:3 says, knowing this first, they shall come on the last day, scoffers walking after their own lusts.
Yeah.
And saying, where is the promise of his coming?
That's what they're saying. Right to this day.
Yeah.
Right till this day. Like people are like still scoffing at the scriptures till this day, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, and the Most High, well, that's lovely because the Lord's got you like that. Here is the world is shutting down before your eyes, and you got people still believing, it's gonna get up and running. It's gonna, things are gonna be smooth, but it ain't like that. The plan is that Yahushua is about to come back in the midst of your madness. You're gonna be partying. You wanna put your little short skirts on. You niggas wanna put on their little. I was gonna say niggas want to put their high heels on, which they do. they put on those high, them tight jeans with the what do they call them shoes? The one that got the massive base.
Balenciagas.
Balenciagas. You want to wear that, go to the clubs. But Yahushua is gonna come in the midst of you doing that.
Yeah.
As in the days of Noah, man, they're partying. Valentinos, Giuseppe.
He's in a,
And the shit hangs off the butt a little bit. They're wearing they're wearing they wear niggas they wear rainbow underwear and it shows. It's like gay. It's like gay.
It's gay, man.
And, and then you want to hit the club with a ripped jean top.
Yeah.
How Shai is coming
with the Balmain jumper.
The Balmain jumper.
Well, guess what? Well, guess what? A time gonna come where you gonna feel those heat from them the missiles, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. That's what's coming to these Jakes, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Let's read on.
Yep. It says, where is the promise of his coming? I was gonna say on that. They're not looking at what's happening and attributing it to the Most High.
Exactly.
Right, because I remember seeing something on on the fact that America got hit by 2 hurricanes at the same time, which has never happened before, and at the same time the west coast of America was on fire. Do you know what they attributed that to? Global warming. Right, they said, if this doesn't prove global warming, I don't know what will. No, it's the Most High.
Oh well, guess what? The Heavenly Father gonna come and warm the globe.
That's it.
You talk about this global warming. People that talk about this global warming and the polar bears and the ice caps.
Yeah.
Well, the Most High gonna warm the globe.
And it's beautiful. Like whenever you see like sometimes brothers have thumbnails where it's the planet and it's like different parts of it are nuked.
It's
global warming.
That's gonna be the true global warming.
It's heated up on the earth.
Well, they say the center of the center of a nuclear bomb is hotter than the sun, man, or the same or hotter than the sun, man.
Yeah.
So it is legit going to be global warming. That's a video title, right?
We'll probably do it again.
The global warming. And it's funny because you're mentioning really the earth's getting plagued.
Yeah.
But you see,
let's read it in Esdras.
Yeah.
If you got more on that. But
let him finish this more because he's already pulling precepts. Go and finish that.
For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning.
Yeah, so I mean, we can still party in quarantine.
Yeah,
man, you got these meatheads with a mask going to a club.
I'm gonna read this right before you read that. I'm gonna read. A brother sent me this earlier, and we were like, man, you see, the Lord's.
See,
listen to this. Brother sent me this earlier. The brother Awar, right? House parties and other super spreading events could be banned until 2023 because coronavirus is not.
Jake gonna lose them.
Scientist warns. Yeah. So that's something a brother just sent me today.
Yeah.
Which we ain't gonna be here, God willing.
Lord willing. But Jake gonna bug out.
They're already doing that to people. Like that these people want to party in a time of calamity.
But you know what? Do you know what these people want to
man.
do more than anything else? Which Esau's really pissing them off with? Yeah. They want to fucking travel.
They want to travel. They
people
can't go nowhere.
Wanna because if you what do you call you get quarantined on your way back. Well, people are like, I want to do that. Now I want to go to Mykonos. I want to go to this part. I want to do this. I want to do that.
You're screwed,
right? And would you call it? So what? And it allows us to see that when Esau says, "Okay, cool, you can travel again. You just need to have this chip." The amount of people, amount of middle class Edomites, however many
everyone,
people
man,
are gonna end up taking it. Right.
So Esau's shutting it down so much. He's restricting you to go a couple miles up the road, man.
Yeah.
So when that chip comes out, like you just said, it's easy for everyone to say, let's just take it.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Rich, poor, free, bond. You know what I'm saying? In the prisons, they can do stuff like that they're gonna do it to they've already got prisoners with chips. Oh, we're gonna loosen up your jail time. Take this chip. We're gonna,
Oh yeah. Like this brother here had posted. Jake always want to party like the movie The First Purge. Like from that film, you had that zombie or that thing called Skeletor, and he was going through the wave
in the Purge.
Yeah, in the Purge whilst they was partying, and he was slitting throats in the rave.
Yeah, masked up and
he was all masked up. And he was slitting people was dancing with him.
And it was Jake's,
Jake's.
And they were dancing with him. And
they was dancing with him.
Yeah. They were actually, it's true.
Yeah.
And he was...
No, go on, bro.
No, they were like, I remember there was scenes where he was pulling up and chicks was dancing on him, but he was there to murk people.
He was there to murk people.
And
spiritually...
He's like a Grim Reaper, man.
And spiritually, that's like the same spirit of Esau. because like it's bruv. If you gotta wear a mask to go to a club, then something should fucking kindle in your brain, saying, you know what? This might not be the time.
Yeah.
Pedophile who fucks kids is there just dancing on you, wearing a mask, and you don't even know. Go ahead.
This is I've got a precept.
Yeah.
Matthew 24:36. But of the day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angel of heaven, but my Father only. Right? But as the days of
My
Noah.
Father only, so only the Father know. Yahushua don't even know.
Which proves they're two different entities.
Yeah, they're two different entities, man. And Yahushua is waiting for Yahweh to tell him now is the time to go. But we've been given signs on the earth, so we know we're close to him coming.
Exactly.
You know, we know we're close to him coming.
If I can say, even in the carnal world, when they've got a trilogy of films or a series of films or a television series, and then what do you call, if it's one of them ones where the people are anticipating it, what they do? They look at the things that have happened in the previous films and they say, well, actually, this, you know, from this clue, it looks like this and that's going to end up happening in the next film or whatever, what have you, or at the end of the series, right? And that's what the Mosai has done. He's left lots of clues, right, in the previous books, right, that we have written. And then from them, we say, okay, cool, this is going to happen and then that's going to happen. And obviously, as opposed to what we're going into, there are things in the middle that, you know, it's going to, like, for instance, coronavirus, we never knew it would be the coronavirus.
But guess what? It's plagues.
Exactly.
But
it's mentioned as plagues.
Plagues,
right?
Yeah.
But it all fits in.
It all fits in.
It's like it didn't like when it comes, it's like it's not surprising. It's like you might have thought it's gonna go a certain way, how the elites are gonna do it, but the Most High just did it this way. You know, it's crazy, but it all fits with the Bible though.
It says earthquakes in diverse places, plagues, pestilences. So it's gonna but it says pestilences, plagues.
Yep.
So it's diverse. So like now, you know, people are scared of coronavirus. In 2 months, they might say a new disease has mutated from coronavirus. That's got a new name, and everyone's scared of something else.
Yeah. Well, remember, and this is the thing. Esau and his witchcraft. You read Isaiah the 47th chapter, where it says, "Stand now done enchantments," because that's what Esau goes by. Yeah, exactly. All of his witchcraft. And the main thing is that media, that news outlet. Because you remember, Ebola is still technically a thing.
Yeah. And everyone's scared of Ebola. Do you remember Ebola?
Bro, everyone was scared.
Yeah.
Shit, man. I'm trying to have my face melt.
Exactly.
You know?
But then Esau stopped.
They're even still talking about the black plague, the bubonic plague. Which how the fuck is that still here?
Yeah,
apparently
from the fucking Middle Ages.
From the Middle Ages.
So which shows you that quarantining all that shit don't work, because shit it's gonna happen, it's gonna come.
A fucking plague was around 400 years ago, 500 years ago. It's still here.
It's inevitable.
Come on, man.
Keeps on coming back.
It's inevitable. Nothing new under the sun, man.
That's it.
Nothing new under the sun, man.
Right.
And it's the Lord's judgments, man. Yeah,
bro.
But as the days of Noah, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be.
Yeah, there ain't gonna be no rain.
Yeah.
There ain't gonna be no rain.
Hey, that's
rain.
what vocab is saying.
Yeah.
Vocab is saying the missiles ain't gonna rain, but they are gonna rain.
Man, they gonna be a hot rain.
Yeah.
You know,
they're gonna global warm.
Yeah. They're gonna. Yeah. No, it's true.
I like that.
But obviously, America gonna be destroyed, but the scripture says the earth shall rule through and through.
Yeah.
Like a drum. Obviously, there's some parts that ain't gonna be touched. But look, man, there's gonna be some missiles in London for a fact.
Oh, there has to be.
This is in the scriptures.
Yeah.
No, we live in a place that's written in the word, bro.
Yeah.
This is the filthy one of the frogs.
Yep.
You know, this is one of the filthy places, man, that's in the script. Imagine this filthy city is in the Bible, man.
Yep.
That proves we're really in a real nasty place, man.
Nasty.
We're really in a nasty place, bro.
When you look at the 3 frogs spoken of in the book of Revelation.
Nasty as hell, man, this place, man. It's hard to live.
Yeah.
It's hard to fucking get places to stay. People are just venomous.
Yeah.
You know, like, sometimes the takeaway food you get, some of it's just nasty as hell. Like, you know what I mean? You go other towns and you get better grub than here, man. They're just giving you slop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some of the service in these places is horrendous.
There's a heavy.
I hate London. I just thought I'd put it out there. I hate London.
It's hard to live. You know, most of your money's spent on your house.
Yeah.
I think it's not the most, but it's one of the most expensive places to live in Europe.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's smoggy. You know, There's no room.
And
There's no space here. You know, it's like
But even in some of the other expensive places, at least there the people are cool.
Yeah, here people are bugged out. Man.
People are bugged out. It's a known thing. You whenever I go up north and I take a cab, the driver's
that's
always
facts.
like, "Oh, you're different from them other Londoners. They don't like talking, do they?"
Yeah.
But
it's gonna come like that rain came.
Yeah, rain.
That rain. So that's how Yahushua is coming. He's gonna come by surprise, not to us because we're waiting for him to come, but to the world he is. It's like we've been saying it for years. You know,
the signs are all there.
yeah, brother's been speaking for the longest, right? Like you know, apostle elders, brothers been speaking. Yahushua is coming, the Lord's coming, right?
Yeah.
And people will just scoff at that, but that's how he's gonna come. He's gonna come like the days of Noah. When that rain came, Noah was set because he already was just making it
he had
up.
built the ark. You know,
And that's the same thing which is about to happen now, because even you know the scripture says, so my people shall eat.
Oh yeah. Do you want me to get it?
But yeah, you know, you can read that. Yeah. If you quickly read that, then you can go back to Matthew. So that's a quick precept.
Isaiah 65:13 says, "My people, therefore thus saith the Lord power."
Start from 12.
Isaiah 65:12. Therefore I will number you to the sword, and ye shall bow down to the slaughter.
Yep.
Because when I called, he did not answer.
Yep.
When I spake, he did not hear.
Yeah. So right now is that time of us speaking, man. You know, speaking the truth. You know, hey, and don't pretend like you ain't seen us, man. Man,
Everyone's seen us.
everyone somewhere or another has heard about the truth with the 12 tribes of Israel.
And you
man.
know what? The beauty of it is them scoffers, them high profile scoffers.
Yeah.
So you get certain, social media cats, right, that basically have a large following that have an issue with the whole Israel thing because they are, African leaning, right? They're all about the chem. So they'll get on the Israelites, but they got a lot of followers.
Yeah.
So then guess what that means? It means all of that, the people that follow them, they've heard about the Israelites now.
You can do nothing against the truth, but
for
for
the
it,
truth,
man.
that's
so
it.
they're just they're further, they do that. Then you might have someone that's of the elect among them. You know, like,
Exactly.
hey, what's this thing about then?
Yeah. You got it's which got
It's a
just
spiral.
Yeah.
You can't. This truth wins in the end.
yeah, that's it.
You know, like in the casino, the house always wins.
Yeah.
So the house always wins.
Yeah.
The Lord always wins.
Yeah.
This is the Lord's house.
This is the Lord's house.
He's
that's
gonna
it.
win in the end. You can't win.
Yeah. Esau thinks it's his house, but little does he know it's actually the Most High's house, man.
Yeah.
You know, Esau's just
It's all
renting.
rigged. It's rigged.
It's rigged.
It's rigged.
It's
You know, like
rigged.
you go to them betting machines. You know them betting machines keep going and you're just losing.
Or
That's the Lord's. Hey, man.
or a prime example is you know them machines in the arcades where you put a coin and it goes in and it starts to push all the other coins.
Yeah.
But you know what I found out, like underneath that is a magnet.
Oh, real.
So people put the coin to push the other coins to push it off the edge, and you get the money. But it's actually a magnet that's gluing the coin to it.
Don't even want to let it. Don't even let it
Oh,
go.
look, you know the basketball ones. If you ever look, the ring isn't circular. It's one of them shapes. It's an ellipse.
Yeah.
So would you?
It's hard to
hard to, yeah, because if it's an ellipse, it's not a hoop anymore. That's witchcraft. But once again, that's like Esau's kingdom.
Yeah.
Where you think everything is gonna move in your direction, but it's all smoke and mirrors behind the scenes.
Yeah.
It says, so I'll read it from the top again, Isaiah 65:12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer.
Yeah.
When I spake, ye did not hear. But but did evil before mine eyes.
Yeah, so that's what's happening now, right? You know, don't say you ain't heard this, man. You know, and the thing is, even if you've heard this truth, like the thing is, if you disrespect one point of the truth, you've disrespected this whole
That's
truth.
it.
So you know if you heard someone say, you know, I heard the 12 tribes of Israel are the Negroes, Latinos, Americans. That's bullshit, right? Hey, man. You've been sealed to be just taken out now.
That's it.
To just get got.
That's it.
So everyone at some point or another has heard about this truth, man. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, therefore thus saith Yahweh power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
Yeah. So guess what? So when that time period comes of famine and food shortages, which we have been seeing, there's a reason why a couple months ago people was lining up around the building to fucking get some sardines, man. You know, oh man,
Yeah.
oh shit, man. You know, yeah, man. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad because guess what? We're approaching that time of more food shortages and quarantine. In fact, you know, in Second Ezra 16, it says victuals shall be so good cheap that they shall fit themselves in good case. Evil then shall evil's growing on earth, the sword, famine. Well, now they're obviously talking about them curfews, them food shortages and them quarantines and things is
They're
about
really
to happen.
shutting it down, man.
Yep.
It's fitting that it's happening, coming closer to the winter.
That's it. When scripture says, pray not your flight be in winter, man.
Yeah,
Which is, you know, you're doing this hot this summer. Yeah? I was loving seeing these people like, see, people talking about corona. Look, it's just better. See, it's hot now, you know, because I actually personally know Jakes who actually went to Greece and went to the party island, even in quarantine. These guys went there, you know, partying and that, and they've come back thinking, see, it's not that bad, you know, we're gonna be here for the next year, you know, we're making plans for next year, and now you're gonna be fucking destroyed, man.
But you know what it is, and this is the problem where they can't put two and two together, because corona actually isn't that bad. The virus isn't that bad. But the response has been so disproportionate that what really they should be doing is stopping and thinking, wait there, why have they responded so heavily to something that ain't that bad? So they don't realize that this is an agenda. They don't realize that actually the virus isn't bad, but the response is bad, which means they are about to do something.
Yeah, go on.
So they're about to do something that's going to change. They've already changed your life, but they're going to do something that's going to just completely and utterly destroy your life.
Hey, on top of that, man, I agree with what you're saying. On top of that, it's like, do you think what we see now is just what Ezel has up his sleeve?
Exactly.
It's going to get worse. This is just the beginning, man.
But once again, these people haven't got the eye salve to put two and two together, because ultimately, who do they trust in? They trust in their government. Which is why certain people, they might be like, the government's a bit dodgy, but ultimately they have faith in the government. But the government wouldn't do that though.
That's who he's believing. That's who he's believing.
You know, and what does the scripture say in Isaiah 31? Woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help.
I've got a quick precept for you, bro.
Right. Yeah.
It's Amos 8:11. It says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord.
Good.
You know, and that's what's coming. See, like all the calamities that's about to break loose on this earth, right? What's about to happen is the Most High is about to take up. You know, the brothers always say every now and then, you know, it's mentioned that they believe the elect is sealed. You know, apostles are mentioning they believe the elect is sealed, and we hope we're those men, right? So what's the next steps then? The Most High is gonna take this word off the streets, man. And it ain't a famine of the word. It said not a thirst for water or bread, but the true word, the true diet, which is this word. People gonna be lacking answers on all levels.
A freak.
You know what I'm saying? People gonna be lacking answers on all levels, man.
Yeah.
They're already lacking the answers.
That's it.
You know, the Lord's gonna do it where he's gonna internet. See with these curfews and they're gonna really shut this internet soon too.
Oh,
bro.
yeah, and that's a beautiful thing.
They're gonna shut this internet down, man. Like that's coming too, man.
That's beautiful.
That's why we gotta do this while we can, right?
That's it.
You know?
So I was gonna say it's a beautiful. Sorry for
No, go on, bro.
It's a
Go on,
beautiful
man.
thing that's what do you call it? Because this time around, these guys during lockdown, they had the internet, so they could leave. People still got bugged out, but they could relieve the realm of reality and then what do you call it, Timberland and
going to the
verses and all of that.
Do you remember Tory Lane's quarantine radio?
You
know, where you had
pictures to
twerk and
I remember.
They were all DJing live. You could watch them live.
But what was
that Whirlpool was open.
But that's the thing. What was it? Those were coping mechanisms. But these guys don't understand who they're playing with. This man, the devil, is gonna take. He's made you so dependent on him, and he's gonna take away all your coping mechanisms. You know what?
And ultimately, just the Most High.
Yeah.
Because do you think when it's all full in swing motion, do you think are you gonna be able to post a status on Facebook?
Yeah.
I'm feeling bad today. Nah, bruv.
The world's so bad.
The world's so COVID. Look,
20.
Yeah, you know,
21.
Yeah. Like, nah. in that
How are you
time,
gonna be able to communicate with the internet world?
yeah, man.
You're gonna really be fucked up, man.
On the internet ain't going to exist.
There's gonna be no more YouTube. There's
Yeah.
gonna be no more Instagrams, no more Twitter.
Yeah, phone call.
No more,
Oh, you know, was mom. Like, like now if something happens, hey, mom, man, you know.
Yeah.
But like, man, there's gonna be a time where that phone line ain't gonna have a dial tone.
That's it.
it's gonna be
I've got something to back up the point that you made. Says Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things. Because as you was all of these things, the Most High who created the perfect devil. Like when you look at the algorithm of the way Esau's put this whole thing together, whether it's the corona, whether it's things in the past, you gotta just stop and give this man a hand.
Yeah.
But really, who you giving that? He's like, hey, the Lord
Praise
made
to
the
Yahweh
perfect
Shai.
devil,
Yeah.
right? Because he has no power outside the law. Because look, what do the scriptures describe him as? They describe him as the basis of men.
Yep.
Job in Job 30th chapter said, look, he wouldn't even let this man sleep with the dogs of his flock, right? Because why? He'd start fucking them dogs, man.
Yep.
You know, excuse my French, but you see
He's
that
a freak.
energy
He's a freak, man.
in this world, exactly, right? But ultimately, it's the Most High is the one that is actually orchestrating all of this thing, man.
Yep.
Right, and hey, Lord's got a bone to pick with a lot of people, man.
Oh no, he does. Oh well, we'll get it as second as 15 and 14 and done.
I've got a quick one for you, so everyone gets that.
Yeah.
Proverbs 21:1, right? It says, "The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will."
Yeah. So, hey, so you know, hey, it's funny. Like, is what we're talking about. Like, Esau's he's all making his agenda. All right, so yeah, you're gonna sprinkle the chemtrails, and then you know, it's at night. It's the Lord that seals the instructions. Like, you know these top high level, you know, elites, you know. They speak to spirits and summon demons and stuff like that, but they don't know. It's just like a lying spirit sent from the Most High to lie to them, you know.
Yeah.
You know them ones like you know. Esau's carnal, so Esau has to see. So you know these elites and the witches and warlocks. So might summon a demon, and then the demon comes. Yeah, you shall receive your agenda. All of this, but then he's just lying to him.
Yep.
He's just lying to him.
They're doing what the Lord
He's
said.
doing what the Lord just sent him to go. Yeah, you know, just go lie to them.
And then the Lord put the spirit in them to believe the lying spirit.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you see
Imagine
where it
that.
is.
You know, some angel comes. Yeah, you're going to receive your agenda.
Yeah.
And after, hey man, look at these fucking idiots, man.
Yeah.
You know, look at these fools.
I've got a quick one. It's
Yeah,
Ecclesiasticus, also known as the Book of
And
Sirach.
guess what? Since that's happened before in the scriptures, when it says I'll be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. You know, just you know, get the quick point and then you know go to the next point. You know, it's in Kings.
It says 1 Kings 22 and 22.
You get the point from the angels on the left hand and right.
Okay.
There was a council in heaven and all that. It's like a couple verses up. You know, because these people don't know that the being that controls all of this is the Heavenly Father, man. Right? You got it?
Yeah, it says 1 Kings 22:19, and he said, "Hear thou therefore the word of the Lord, Yahweh. I saw Yahweh sitting on his throne, and all the host of heaven standing."
So guess what? The Most High actually showed him this vision. Like that's the power of the Lord to show you like a council that took place in the heavens. So the Most High showed his prophet a council that happened in the heavens, man. That's deep. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, and all the host of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left. It says, and the Lord Yahweh said, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead?
So basically, the Heavenly Father actually in the heavens, he actually has a council and says, you know what, I want this guy dead.
And no, not just dead.
Like
dead here
yeah.
on this, because I was just thinking that it says who that he may go up and die at Ramoth Gilead.
Yeah. So he wants him to die over there. He didn't want him to die here. He wanted him to die over there.
Yeah,
so that's true. That's deep.
says, and one said on this manner, and
So can you imagine, like,
Yeah,
you know, like I believe in 2 days is gonna be the anniversary of
9/11.
9/11.
Yeah,
Like,
oh, already.
yeah,
Yeah.
innit? Imagine,
11.
like, can you imagine that there was actually a council in the heavens on
for
that
real,
day?
for real.
Like, hey, right, okay, this guy gonna come to work 25 minutes fucking early, even though he's supposed to be here at this time. This guy gonna stay at home.
Yeah.
This guy, even though he just came into the country 2 weeks ago, going somehow be coming to a business meeting at that time.
Exactly. Well, one of our at the 7/7 bombings.
Yeah.
Remember, one of our teachers, I'll tell you later. Right. He was basically saying he should have been.
Like, basically, she told me that day, she was supposed to catch that train that got bombed, but basically, her boss like got in traffic, and something told her to take another route.
Yeah. And you know what?
know?
At the time, she would have been pissed up. Bus driver taking long, traffic. But that goes into that stoic spirit of like, maybe it wasn't supposed to go this route.
And guess what? That day, if she took her route normally, she would have been a victim in them explosions, them bombings. But the Lord didn't have that happen in their path, man.
Yeah, that's it.
You know?
His brother had to come camp, you know.
Yeah.
Right. Says and one said on this manner, and another said on that manner. Says, and they came forth a spirit and stood before Yahweh and said, I will persuade him.
So imagine that some spirit came. I'm gonna persuade him. You know what I mean? Like, and he's saying it in Hebrew. You know. Damn.
That's the same way, like Job, man. Remember when the Lord said,
Job. Imagine that.
You know, he sent the demons down, or Satan said, you know, you try and mess him up, you know, like, but I guarantee he's gonna still, you know, stand by me, innit? Like, you can try, innit? It's a bet, innit?
It's
Same
a bet.
thing. Them demons, that's what they do. That's what, when you get demons trying to mess you, that's what that is. It's like, that's them, the Lord trying you, you know. Get him to do this, get him to do that. Just go quickly, get him to go off, take you be messed up for a few hours.
Yeah.
You know, like Satan just in your ear. Just mess him up. He's gonna be thinking about this all week. You know, like try and jack it. Just jack him up.
Yeah.
You know, them demons. You know.
And guess what? These spirits
all comes from the Lord, man.
These spirits, they work on your mind. You remember in the book of Daniel, when the Lord saw Daniel. He told Daniel, look, from the first day that you made your prayer, brother, I heard you. But I just had to work 21 days on this king's mind to get him to do what I wanted to do.
Oh, that, you know what? Can I touch on that real quick? Because that's you know, it's a point through the spirit. I meditate on every now and then. Right, it's the fact that the Lord works on these people's minds, but when we don't even think about it. When you think about a pilot's wife. What did she say? She said, he's like, look, man, I had a dream about this man.
Yeah.
Don't do no evil. Don't do anything to this man. You don't want to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I forgot the other account, but that's also an account of like the Lord. Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
Cornelius as well.
Yeah.
Remember,
Oh yeah.
Remember he was told,
yeah.
the Lord told Peter, like, hey, you're going to meet this guy, blah blah blah. And he's been praying. The angels came to him. You know,
that's a good example as well. Yeah.
You know, go ahead.
That's it. It says at verse 22, and the Lord Yahweh said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets.
So that's what's happening to Esau. The same thing, because Esau has his prophets too. Yeah. You know, that basically try and telling them about his agenda is gonna work, and it's not. Yeah. You know, like even
his earthly witches.
His earthly, his
Pharaoh
witches.
had his magi's.
His magi's too. Which were essentially their prophets, but they were false prophets. Because guess what? The scripture says what? The deceived and the deceiver are his.
And notice how they were able to do a number of the things that Moses was able to do, but they came a point
where they couldn't
do it. So there's certain things that Esau's gonna try and do with his witchcraft and whatever. Like he's making people walk again.
I got something for you, bro.
Okay, yep.
Isaiah 47 seeth me, thy wisdom and thy knowledge have perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart.
So basically, this guy's become so wise that he's a fool. You know, like he's a wise fool, because the scripture just says the fool has said in his heart that there's no God. Power. Now the top elites know there's a Most High, but they think that they can supplant the Most High.
Which means they think that they're
There's no more.
they
think
exactly.
they think they're the Most High.
Because how you go and think you can outdo the Most High? The Most High has a fatal flaw like what the Death Star.
Yeah.
There was that it was indestructible apart from one point.
Yeah.
And if you hit that one point, they think the Most High is like, nah, the Most High, you can't get around the Most High, man.
Go and destroy the Most High. What the fuck are you talking about?
It sounds so preposterous to even like
Preposterous.
to even bring out. That's why you have to bring out the $10,000 words, because it is that preposterous.
That's preposterous, man.
You know,
Well,
so-
even in that movie, The Fourth Kind, man. If you watch that
Yeah,
film,
yeah.
the Lord was plaguing that town in Alaska, man.
Yeah.
And you know he's plaguing them Edomites. He was fucking them up, man.
Yeah.
To this day, where they just, that woman, if you see her today, she's fucked.
She's
in the
crippled.
guys in those Edomites to this day, like. And then remember he said, you know what, he was possessed. He was having the angels get up in their bodies, break their spines.
Yeah, it was fun.
Ah!
And you see
Yeah,
his
like,
head stretching.
Like he had his head, and he said, I am God.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
Let me go.
That's, you know, that, come on, man. And then to the point where them people are so fucked up today that in that film, which is a true movie, they said a true film. They said a lot of them didn't even want to participate.
No,
in it.
the Nigerian Jake who broke down that it was a Hebrew and all that.
Yeah.
He don't talk about it.
He don't. Yeah.
He talk. If you ask him, he's like, bro, I don't even want to
I
talk.
don't even
about
want to talk about it, man. So that.
if you've seen
what I've
I've
seen.
seen.
Yeah.
So the Lord's really gonna, and she was telling the truth. The angels was abducting them. You know,
Yeah.
she said they abducted me and the three of them, and then they brought them back on that same day or when, you know,
Wow.
and they were all getting bugged out. The town, the cop was calling them scoffers. No, not scoffers. The cop was a scoffer. Like, arrest them. They've murdered the children and all that. And it was the angels jacking that whole town.
Oh yeah, and then the cop saw the chariot over the house.
Oh yeah.
You know that scene?
That's a hard scene.
And,
That's when her daughter.
and it was a footage on the dash cam. They
when
actually saw the big chariot over the house, and then the cop was bugging out.
And you know, and the angels, they kept blurring out the footage. Like they'll show you a little bit, and they'll see the footage. So then that even whacked them out more. Why? Like, what's going on? Like, how can we, you know? But that was for really in the future for us to like.
To know.
exactly.
Yeah.
Can I grab this?
Yeah, I got some more after you.
Okay,
I
okay,
got some more after you.
But that's a good film, man. I actually I recommend
It's a
brothers watch
lovely
that
film.
film, man.
It's Isaiah 45, 15. Verily thou art a power that hidest thyself, O God of Israel, the Savior. I grabbed this one because E
And we're gonna read the last few and
Yeah.
just close out.
can
I got some more on this.
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Would you call, because would you call in this world, people don't really get into the spiritual. You speak about something as simple as, say, ghosts. We know, it's like spirits and whatever, what have you, or demonic possession. People,
They laugh at it.
Well, basic. You speak about God. People don't even want to hear you speak about God. Like, they think about it. So I'll be on a tube, and I was like, right. If I was to be reading my Bible out right now, people gonna look at me like I'm weird. But if I was reading Harry Potter, someone.
Demons and that, and people were just
back
like,
to the eyelid.
no, I'm back to the eyelid, man. You put out. I remember I've done that before. I put out the scriptures. You know, when you first come in, you put out the scriptures. People like,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this isn't like in the ancient days. For instance, you got the account in Ezra's where you had the chariots flying overhead for 40 days.
yeah,
Right.
And that's Maccabees.
Maccabees stored it up, right? You had those accounts. You've had loads of accounts where the Lord was doing certain things visible in the realm of man. Right now, we can see the Lord working. Obviously, we
But I saw chariot last night.
You know, things you can believe, but everyone's gonna be like, it's this or it's that or whatever.
Now we're living in a time of like heavy faith.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, like, because like you said, like even before, when you read in the word, like right there, men of the Lord, when you read the word, they had occurrences like Ezekiel got pulled by his hair. You know, he got shown
Baruch.
Baruch.
No, was it Baruch?
No, it's
Habakkuk.
Was that the hair?
Habakkuk, yeah. When he was cooking the food, he got sent it to Daniel.
But
I think they did the same
No,
thing to
Ezekiel got pulled by his hair as well.
As well.
man.
Oh, okay,
I
so
think-
lucky,
I think it happened to Baruch and Ezekiel.
And then even Ezekiel got visions of the future. Like he saw. Like what I'm saying, the point what I'm saying is that the men back then they had like occurrences
They had more
like,
occurrences.
you know, they saw a chariot beam a man up.
You
know?
a prime example that cements all this is the angel that came to the pool every year.
Oh yeah,
Like-
yeah.
All of them knew, okay, every year this time, some angel's gonna be there. Imagine that all of them knew that this time of the year, every year they're gonna be an angel just in the pool, and if we put our hands in the pool, then we're gonna get healed. So it means so people back then couldn't doubt the angel.
Yeah.
Cause they knew if you was crippled, you go and dip your hand in the pool
you
first.
get healed.
You gonna get healed, man.
But you see, because going in today, that's right, bro. But it's like going today, what you're saying, people scoffing like, what do you mean that? But that's where our faith kicks in now.
Yep.
Because it's about, it's that faith. It's like a hidden thing now. Hey man, yeah man, it's like a hidden thing now. That's why the Most High is gonna bring some, like when he comes back, when he comes back with the chariots, he's gonna come back in such a glorious fashion. That goes into that.
Yep.
Surely you're a power that you hide yourself.
Yep. And the Lord's gonna start showing himself and doing certain things. It's that okay. It's gonna come a point though when it's gonna be like, nah, that's a chariot. You know?
You can't deny it.
Yep.
Yep. You had some more on that?
Oh no, that was it.
I got a little bit more here.
Yeah.
Right? It says, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, and none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it have perverted
and for the longest time, no one really knew what was going on, because scriptures say, as you're gonna go into it, from that has labors from thy youth, right? Esau's been doing all of this witchcraft from his youth, and for the most part, people didn't really know. It's none the wiser. You had, people just going about, because you got to. It's what's this Illuminati 1776. People just going about their business in 1776.
It's been hidden.
Whilst mans were just like, milking their cow.
Yeah.
Walking, there weren't even cars yet.
Yeah.
There weren't planes, there weren't roads like that. These men were laboring on this.
Going in, man. All to this
day.
great day, the great climax that we're reaching.
Yep.
That's what they were. It's all been pre-planned.
That's it.
Right. So it says, they have perverted thee, and thou hast
Made them proud.
Made them proud. Right?
Proud because of
their
that.
wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they've been able, because the scriptures also says in Ezekiel, I think, with thy knowledge and with thy great riches.
Great riches, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's I perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
Yeah, like once again, we used the example of 9/11. That was a desolation. Everyone kind of, if you was over a certain age, everyone kind of remembers.
I remember exactly what I was doing that day. I was
know?
eating some watermelon, watching it on TV. I remember
That was a
that
life-changing event, man.
Yep. It was the day the world stopped.
Yeah.
The day the world
It's
changed.
very true, man.
And after that, there were certain things
bugging out in the schools and
Yeah, shit. But just around that time, man, if you saw an Afghan, you go, whoa.
Yeah. That's what was going on. Yeah.
But that's what they've done with this whole Corona thing, right? Because with terrorism, only Arabs were terrorists.
So now it could be you.
With Corona, you are the problem. Especially if you ain't, if they're gonna spin the story, right? That if you don't,
and it's not now. Esau's such a devil. He's pushing basically pushing that the conspiracy theories of the scoffers. He'd be saying that you got this absurd rumor about Bill Gates and a microchip. That's what they actually been doing.
What this woman was trying to say, he doesn't mind. You could tell that bitch. Psalm 58 and 3, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. I'll continue on with this.
You finished that. We close.
It says, shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
So from America's inception.
It
was incepted from witchcraft.
And now it's really transpired to the whole kingdom of Esau. Because now it obviously starts off with America, because America was built on witchcraft, but now his influence is throughout the whole earth.
Throughout the whole earth, is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of wicked. And I didn't truly understand it, I'll be honest, until last year, and then more so beginning of this year. Right, when, for instance, I went back home. I was listening to a radio right in Africa. Oh shit, this is feminism. You listening to it, I was like, shit, this is feminism.
Yeah.
Right? Then you go into what do you call it, these other markets, right? These other countries in the what you call it in the Oriental world and all of that. You would what do you call it? They might not be pushing the homosexuality,
Push something else.
but they push something. They push the feminism, which breeds the homosexuality. But they also push something which is even more weird. Have you ever noticed how them Orientals? You have loads that look androgynous as fuck.
Yeah.
That-
Well,
that-
well, well,
that-
that-
Oh
that-
yeah,
that's
it's
fire.
a spirit,
fucking
yeah.
That
back
freak,
club.
man. If we put him on the camera might break. That's freak.
And
Yeah.
and you know the spirit at him, he went by once and he went by
Yeah,
again.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, that
what the hell is
freak.
he doing, man?
Freak, man. He
Or
probably
she or whatever. It is doing.
Whatever it was.
a blob.
Yeah, but who pushes that spirit in the world? Esau, right?
Yeah.
Because what do you call what's the biggest one of the biggest groups out there in the world? BTS. You look at some of them guys, right? They look androgynous as all hell. Right, but what's that push? And that's that energy. Because who, at the end of the day, decides whether a group is big or not? Esau.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
his power, man.
That's his power.
enchantments. That's his witchcraft. That's his.
I think they got world number one. What do you call it or whatever?
K-pop, the Korean.
K-pop, yeah.
Korean K-pop. I was like,
But-
I don't know why I'd said that. I'm like, it's K-pop.
It's K-pop, yeah, but that's got a load of young following and all of that sort of stuff.
They got a massive.
They're what the Beatles would have been if there was the internet in the Beatles age. Like it's
Imagine that,
it's
man.
fucking crazy.
That's another part of the world too.
Yeah,
That's like Asia and all that.
yeah.
You know, you touring them places. I want to finish this here
Yeah,
up, right?
finish
It
it.
says, "Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit." If
It's
so,
yeah. Cool. Let's see if you profit, man.
yeah.
Okay, you know what it is? You know what it's like? It's like a father staring at kids saying, your own kids say, "I'm leaving." Go then.
Yeah. Where you
you
gonna go?
You know, like, imagine having a big house and a big compound and a 20-acre farm, and your kids are, "I'm running away."
I'm running away.
You know, like, can't keep running away. And after the video, we'll go play. Go ahead.
Man, it says, it says, if so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels.
Yeah, because which the elders and apostles brothers brought out the other day with Son, which is them trying to like contact the spirit world and stuff and that, and basically they got one word back, tackle. You know, which was in
Oh, I missed
writings
that.
yeah, it was
wall.
hard. I got to show you, man. The brothers did a few videos in it. You know,
Writings on the wall.
Yeah. Like Son got sent that message. You know, which means that basically you've been basically your whole fate and judgment is sealed. You know, because you know it was spoken of many tekel
Yeah.
Paris,
Yeah.
which is like basically you've been found out, you've been judged, and now your whole kingdom's going to be given to the Persians, basically. So that's why they got sent. That basically you've been judged, innit? And it's gonna happen. And Son and all the elites and that was scared, man.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, why is... Because man spent billions on that machine, you know.
And guess what? He's done that, and he's found a message that he's scared of. That you're through.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yep, it says, "Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit. If so be thou mayest prevail. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels.
Son.
Let now the astrologers and the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators, stand up."
That Son and them, them the stargazers. That's basically his think tanks and stuff.
Yeah.
That that investigate the spirit and try and summon demons and stuff like that. Because I remember the Apostle Paul was speaking about it. These lot actually summon demons, man.
Yeah.
Like even with the prime example is the witch at Endor. She summoned the spirit of Samuel. Like there's people on the earth who can summon spirits.
What do you call that? Necromancy.
But that's how Esau got the like. This is the greatest, so-called greatest kingdom ever, technology-wise. Where did that all come from, man?
Most High.
You have to, the Lord put it in them, you know, like they praise demons to make these things, you know,
Yeah.
like that they have. This is like the greatest technology ever that there's ever been in a kingdom, on an earthly level. They couldn't fly before. They couldn't, you know, like they didn't have like. They have to use horses. Now you got a Ferrari. The badge is a horse, but it's got a crazy engine.
A jet ski.
A plane, you know, a super jet, a bike. So no,
a fighter jet.
Fighter jets, hovering jets. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah.
So that's true.
It's true because if I could say on the right hand side, we do it, right? You might, what would you call it? You know, you might want, you know, ask for a breakdown, whatever on your daily life. What do you call it? You might have something you're working on. You praise, hey, Lord Jabashim, open my mind so I can solve this problem. And then you won't be getting it. And then one day, Lord's like, ah, cool, here you go. But, oh shit, yeah.
What a prime example is Daniel.
Yeah.
Right? Do you remember the book in Nebuchadnezzar? He had a dream and he forgot the dream. Yeah. And the Lord gave the dream to Daniel.
Yeah.
Like the Lord actually made Daniel see the same dream and break it down. Like imagine you have a dream and actually got given the dream, bruv, and he broke it down, you know. And it's like, you know, it's like now, like that's why the scripture says, I have created the smith that broke the coals in the fire, because he gave that to Esau. Yeah. Because this guy was in a caves eating shit and having sex with his mum.
Eating out of fucking half skulls and that.
Half skull
eating goo out of it, man.
Eating out the goo and having sex with his parents.
Imagine that, man. To own a plane.
Oh, well, do you remember
planes that fly?
A prime example is, do you remember that family that just, you know, that family
the inbreds.
The fucking inbreds. You know,
bro, you both gonna send a video again,
you know,
that's circulating. That's like viral.
That's viral. You know?
Hey, but that, at the beginning of Isaiah 47,
bugging out and shit, man.
You know,
at the beginning of Isaiah 47, you don't have to create it, but it speaks about Esau's skirt being lifted up, basically him being exposed, right? And the fact that this man is a base, wicked man, that's being exposed.
Caveman.
He's a caveman. Ain't nothing, you know. So right now, yeah, they might live in the nice places in the world, but there ain't nothing spectacular about these guys.
Yeah, they ain't
that ain't shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna finish off with this. Right?
Finish that.
It says, let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee, with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander everyone to his quarter. None shall save thee. All right.
Go and speak in it.
And that's the ultimate, the ultimate destruction of you wicked elites, man.
Processes for 12 hours.
You know, that's the ultimate destruction of you wicked elites. That's the ultimate destruction of your witches, your warlocks. You know, the people you used to pray against the Akyam. You know, they pray against you to put evil spirits on you. Your end is you're gonna burn in fire, man. But the elites. I said the elites, right? But you're going to be saved because Yahushua, he's going to put you in slavery, beginning with you, man.
Don't need this space.
You know, so, you know, that is it, you know, pretty much. You know, it's like the brothers was going into that. Them Satan ain't going to be with you.
They make it difficult to find
coming to the times that we're in. Satan's going to like time where everything ain't going to go your way. It's going to go your way to a certain extent. Then you're just going to be brought down. Judgment's going to come upon you, man.
And it speaks about that in Job 5. You know, and Job 20 as well. In the fullness of his sufficiency, then it shall be in straits, man. You know, that's what's going to happen.
Fire, nuclear fire, chariots, you know, men with spiritual power on the planet Earth. You know? The Lord's going to do some marvelous things in these last days, man. And hey, the greatest thing the Most High going to do is going to bring you down from your seat.
And into chains.
And into chains.
Chains.
You're going to go, like the brothers always say, you're going to go from riches to rags. And we're gonna go from the rags to the riches, man.
Forever.
That's our blessing.
Eternity. And you ain't never gonna be part of it.
That's it.
Actually, Esau will, but Esau gonna be fertilizer. You know, you're gonna fertilize the plants. That's it. You know, so I might have apple tree and I got some fertilizer from your fucking ashes. You know, that's yeah.
Yeah, because you know we talking about them being the caveman and stuff. They ain't even gonna have that. You know the scripture say Judah's gonna possess their land. So that means they're just gonna be
fertilizer.
That's it. That is it.
They'll get completely destroyed.
Bro,
you ain't even gonna have a land. You're not gonna have a cave to dwell in, man.
A gook gonna have a better time in the kingdom of heaven than Esau.
Well, Gook's still gonna be alive.
Shit. A fucking pig. But a pig gonna be doing all right.
Do you know what's beautiful?
You know?
A mosquito's gonna be in the kingdom of heaven and Esau reign.
Yeah.
And what's Esau trying to do? He's trying to eradicate.
Shit gonna be around.
Esau's trying to eradicate the mosquitoes, and they gonna be in the kingdom. All the animals. Look, all the animals Esau's trying to get rid of.
The Aborigines that they try to take out.
Yep.
The Aborigines gonna be around. Imagine all the nations that he tried to distinguish. The fucking dodo bird that's extinct. That's got all the animals.
It's ironic.
Yeah,
all the things extinct.
Yeah.
Like, tigers are dying. The white, not the white. The Bengal tigers.
The rhinos.
The rhinos.
But you're gonna be the one after your 1,000 years, man. You're gonna be the one, man.
Man, the scripture says this guy's gonna be as a dream that passed away.
Yeah.
You know, as you don't dream.
When we get the power, it's gonna be as if this never happened.
It never happened.
It's gonna be like this.
You know,
they gonna be like, wait, I know you can't lie to me. You're telling me they were in power.
Yeah.
But Dad, look at them. Well, can I say just to compound that point? You look at what do you call it? A Live Aid with what do you call it? The Ethiopians with the big bellies.
Yeah, they're fucked, man.
They had rule over us.
At one point. Yeah.
But look at them now. Everyone takes a piss out of them.
Yeah, they're fucked. They're fucked, man.
Everyone takes a piss out of them.
Yeah, they're fucked.
But they had rule.
Yeah.
But Esau's gonna go through the same thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, what? Yep.
man.
That's it. And it's a matter of time, man. Matter of time. All right, man. So with that, you got anything else to say?
Nah, brother. Good, you know.
Place is going down, man.
Going down, man.
You know, and it's only a matter of time. You know, and guess what, man? Keep doing what you got to do, man.
Mm-hmm.
Keep bringing the quarantine. You know,
push the chip.
Please push the chip faster. You know, but it means down to the spirit of the Lord. Keep doing what you gotta do, because at the end of the day, it's not gonna succeed anyway. It'll get to a certain point, then it's gonna be taken down, and then after that's how we're gonna have the kingdom. So yeah, man, Esau, cool, man. You know, just keep doing your thing, boy. boy.
All
right. So with that, you know, we're gonna say all praises be to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to sincere elect. And Lord willing, we're gonna be, you know, here soon, man. You know, we're gonna be back.